we should be go. Should be go. Should be good to go. I guess we could also be go, but meh.
Meh.
Definitely meh. Mostly meh. Almost exclusively meh. I should probably also attempt. Oh wait, now. I can. I don't want to hear it. There you go. There you go. That should be fine.
Got the sound turned down.
Oh, okay. Now we are officially back. It took a while, didn't it? Let's see. Oh, it sucks to be streaming again. Let's get ourselves a good base color down. Yeah. Just yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Texturing today?
Yeah, I wanted to finish texturing, and if we finish this thing in a lot of time, we'll probably just move on to texturing the assets for the new video. That's kind of the idea of I think what will end up happening. And then later, what I would like to do is stream animating the intro section of the new tutorial, which I think would be kind of cool to do. Oh, and yeah. Let me let's see now. I don't need to worry about shadows too much, but I just want the color. Should probably make those more white, like bones. So that's not gonna work. Oh, hold on. See how that works. Okay. And maybe some red too in there, because, you know, that's the fleshy, sinewy thingies. Let's see now. What are you working on anyway?
I don't know, I'm just doodling over here.
Same. Come here. Well, I think these bits need to be more red, or at least fleshy color. Yeah, let's add some bone. Let this be kind of bone, but I think bone would also be kind of like yellowish. Definitely you. Definitely you. And what's up?
I'm just looking over your monitor.
E. Oh, it's not as big as the one that's usually here, but it works very well. Oh well. It wasn't mine to begin with. Easy come, easy go, as they say.
When it comes to what?
Oh, just stuff that my job just kind of has laying around. But it's still better than the one I have at home, so whatever.
The only thing I don't like about this setup is trying to work with this and it being right here.
What?
Because I need to have the undo button. You know me. I need my undo button.
Get some more red in here, some swelling bits. Add some claw. Probably add some blues for like where this thing has been beaten.
I guess the glove is still in the box, huh?
Yeah, I'll go get it. Well, we had it.
Where did we stash it?
Guess it's as good as mine. Move that around.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Looks like somebody dropped by to give a like, or was that you?
Oh, I don't like my own stuff. I hate it. Alright, sweetheart, the bad news is I don't know where it is. I would rather not spend all stream looking for it. Well, that's good. Glad that we lost it.
No, we didn't lose it. It's gonna be here.
I'll probably find it as we're leaving. Oh, I found it. It wasn't as we were leaving, but I found it. So early on, while no one is here, and I'll probably mention it later. But for now, to get the folks excited, I am currently working on a project with a friend. Danny, Arcadia. I will not say specifically what just yet, because I kind of want it to be a little bit of a surprise. But it's coming up. Very close. It's actually something we've been working on for... How long have we been working on it, Danny, do you think? Me and Dev Danny, as I like to call him. Keep my Danny separate from each other.
I'm gonna have to start to saying wife. Hey, wife.
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 Woman. How long have we been working on it? Get straight masculine. I don't know how long we've been. I think it's been like a month.
It's been over a month.
2 months?
It's probably somewhere getting around 2 months. You'd have to go
Well, I'd
look
have
at
to
the
ask.
conversation.
Yeah. Probably would have gone on a bit faster if I wasn't working on 2 other projects. But that is how it goes. And I'm thinking that we'll probably drop that, or start doing it, I should say. Better hint. Probably in the middle of next month. It's not completely finished, but it's in a decent enough state where we can pretty much get started. Speaking of which, I need to ask him, like, everything that we're doing that day. But we'll see. We also need to test everything out and make sure everything's working properly. I want blue. What would blue look like? And some color here. Yeah, some blue in there. Get some nice blue in there. Yes, like he's been beaten and bruised. I have figured out his purpose, Danny.
What is it?
He is a slave. The lowest form of whatever the hell he is. The worst of his kind. He is the conquered, Danny. Not the conqueror, but the conquered. Got some nifty ideas for him in the actual product. Or project, I should probably say. I'm not sure I like the word product whenever you're discussing games and stuff like that. I'm not sure I like that as a word that is used to describe it.
Okay.
Inherently, it's probably not that bad, but given how things are, not the best. I've been disillusioned from the word. That can be a bit more meaty. Maybe some. Meat. Let's see.
Oh, hey, Crusader Sama's here. He says hello.
Hello, Crusader. How are you doing today? Welcome to a very hopefully chill time. We will see. We will see. Yeah. Today is pretty much just coloring, you know, just painting things, and that is today. Well, I got to fix up my hair. Yes, I got it. Thank you. Let us see. Let's apply this real fast and see what it looks like on the model.
Yeah, you might as well. You left him gray and now he's orangey, peachy
Yeah.
color.
Yes. Okay, here we go. And okay, good. I did do that. You know what? I'm tired of switching. I'm gonna do this. Set this up. This is closest. Oh yeah, I can just do this. I keep forgetting. Okay.
It says, just so you know, I changed Crusader to Cultured, so now I am Cultured Self-Aware Mayhem Android.
Gotcha.
So, are we just supposed to say Sisama?
Sisama. I like that. It is quick and easy. Works for me if it works for you. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. I need. Hold on. Let me break away from this real fast. No, I don't want that. Because I want these bones to stick out a bit better. I want them to stick out from the meat just a little bit better than they currently do, so let's just, there we go, and let's bring it out like so. And there we go. Literally working with pixel art at this point. Alright. So how you been going these days, Sisama? Anything fun, interesting, exciting, sad, amazing? Everything. How is things?
Summer.
How be? It is summer. It is summer. It's been hot here. It's Texas, so it's always hot. It's hot in the winter. It's hot in the spring. It's hot in the fall.
And then it freezes randomly in February.
It freezes random in February, and nobody is prepared for it. That's how we were. It's also been really rainy here. We wanted to do some streaming yesterday, but that did not go over so well. Actually, no, that's kind of, well, I think I streamed for a few seconds the other day, actually. By mistake.
You're trying to record your screen and you're like broadcast it at the same time.
I confuse a lot of people. And for that I am sorry. Oh, you want your
I want my drink.
your poison?
My caffeinated beverage.
Yep. All right. That's the wrong one. Come here. Hoping Danny will be able to make it today.
Yeah, no, it's probably pretty late for him.
It might be. He's all the way
Unfortunately.
across the planet.
He's
But
not all the way across, because what? That would be part of China?
it's nowhere near there. Well, closer than we are, I suppose. Okay. That should be... Let's see. Now I'd like to... I think I'd just like to focus on one limb right now. Get everything situated. Let's go with... let's try an orange. How do you look? You look... let's go with some more red. Actually... Try that. Make these highlights just a bit more obvious. Just a bit. Just a bit. So in case anyone's wondering specifically what I'm doing, I have my grayscaled image down below. Just all black and white. And I'm overlaying colors on top of it. So the idea is the grayscale will provide shadow and depth, and I can accentuate that a bit more with just adding some color. That's what I've been doing for a little bit. Find that I kind of like that workflow right now. At least when I'm doing hyper detailed things. If it's simpler stuff, I can just use straight color. I just kind of do I guess traditional painting. So can you kind of call it that? That's what I'd call it. That's what I liken it to anyway.
Huh. Traditional? I don't...
Well, traditional in the way that kind of I think how you handle colors.
Well, I
or how
mean, if you
paint
were
things.
blending oil paints, as long as they're wet, I guess you could kind of do it like that, but you cannot do that with acrylics. That stuff dries too fast.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, the next stream more than likely will be pretty much showing you guys how I animate my videos. Because a lot of people have been asking, and originally I wanted to do just a kind of like how I show you how I would make a normal video, but I have other things that I kind of want to get done first, and so I'll probably still do that. Just for now, it'd probably just be better just to animate something with you guys, which I think would be probably be less impressive than you really think. It's actually a pretty easy and well, I say easy. It's still a lot to it, but it's I think a bit more straightforward than you would probably first think, because essentially what I'm doing is making cutscenes, and that's the gist of it. That is the bare, basic explanation to how it works. Alright, let's get some... exemplify these shadows a bit more. That's fun, though.
I've relegated myself back to messing with the symmetry guide for clip paint.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can just draw a line and it makes some weird stuff.
Hello, Elcord. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Hello, Vox. I'm from Brazil. Hey, welcome.
Good night from Brazil. Yeah.
Good night. Yeah, I guess it would be over there. Well, good afternoon here from Texas.
I know. I said a Tuesday night stream because I was like, well, half the people that watched last time.
Yeah, they were.
It was later in the day for them than it was us.
It's getting night for us. I feel like I want to try green, but I don't want to ruin everything that I've already done.
Have you been on Twitch? I think you did for a little bit, but most of the time you've just been sticking to your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, El. Once upon a time, I tried Twitch. The issue that I have with Twitch primarily is none of you guys are kind of really over there. You're here.
Oh, and you can automatically get this on your channel too. You don't have to go through
yeah,
the extra
there's that.
upload step.
It's it's just all kind of more convenient. And I kind of
You wanted to play Doom 64 and record it for your channel.
I did, but I didn't want to do it like everyone else. I wanted to do it how I would do it, which is overcomplicating the entire situation.
You know, it would be entertaining. Like
that was also well, actually, it's not really a surprise.
Would you stream Doom 64, or would you want to just play it and record it?
Originally, I thought about just playing it, recording it, and then animating it, because I figured that'd be fun. No, an actual yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it. And like I said, I make everything more complicated than it needs to be.
I was about to go like, but
Why
you're
would I not?
playing the game.
I know. Well, this game footage would still be there. It's just, within the world, the madness that I have created.
Vox Populi saying, your PS1 aesthetic is awesome. Hits directly in my childhood first memories.
Aww.
Getting them right in the feels.
Thank you. Mine too. Oh, that makes me feel good. Thank you. It is
in my house. We went right from Nintendo 64 to PS2. We skipped.
Oh yeah, that's a shame.
PS1.
PS1 and N64 were good times.
Look, we had some PC games. We had all those fun point and clicks back in the day. We had Shogo, and but one of my favorites was called Septerra Core, and that was the game when I wanted to make my own crazy story.
Did you?
No, that was my game project for class when they were like, here, write a project out, and that was the game that I wanted to make, and it was called Fiat Lux because I remember the name, from light, in Latin.
Gotcha. To answer your question, El, it's actually for a game. It's supposed to be. I keep telling myself this, but it takes forever because I'm working on 3 projects at once. It's supposed to be a quick game, pretty much for the entire community. It's very short, and the idea is I make it and then I send it out for everyone to kind of rip apart and see. Oh, this was a cool idea, or this was a bad idea. But it's for a title. Very small. I also thought it would be kind of an interesting way to get you guys, the audience, more involved with the lore of the game. So not just talking at you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You'll see later when it's finally
I'm gonna have to spend more time working on the programming. Get used to Unity.
I actually need her help when it comes to programming. There are some issues that I would like solved, and only the wife can solve them.
Well, you said you would help me
I'm busy.
whenever I finish all of my visual novel stuff.
Yes,
Because
I will. So hopefully you'll help me too. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, it is exciting. I'm looking forward to actually showing it off to you guys. Having you experience this, the absolute nightmare of the world that I've created. Although, I mean, realistically, this one will probably be more of a power fantasy, maybe? I don't know.
Power fantasy.
I think so. I think so. To me, that's how I see it. Just a little bit. Not too much. Not too much. Just a little bit. We'll see. I'm going to throw buzzwords out there until something sticks. What?
This makes it look like it's some sort of socket tool. Sorry.
Oh, the nibs?
The extra pencil nibs for this tablet.
Oh, just so you guys know, she's using the fancy tablet. I'm just relegated to the one I had in college. And that's by choice.
No, we bought that one after college, don't you?
Did we?
Yeah. Remember we had to replace yours.
Oh yeah, it broke, which was a very sad day.
And then you broke the pin nib of that pin, so we had to buy a second pin.
And then I found more nibs.
And then you found more nibs for the pin, so now you have 2 pins for that tablet.
I need more shadows. A little bit more shadows. All right. The skin color. Oh boy, you mind reading that one?
By Beef Baby. Sorry, you guys. Some
I love your
usernames are
names.
just interesting.
I
Hey,
tried
Mike,
the interesting
I
names
hope
and
you
that
can
didn't
make
work.
videos about how to make textures for vehicles, buildings, and other things. I love your videos. Big fan of the PS1 Nintendo 64 low poly style. When you
Four. It's like 4. What kind of
Yeah, the
what
PS4.
kind of PS4 you
I
running,
started
buddy?
combining the Nintendo 64 into there.
I understand.
Hey, what about the Nintendo 6?
Vehicles,
the
huh?
Nintendo 8.
That's
Got-
actually an idea. We'll have to add that to a list of things to do, Danny. Vehicles. I guess I should have made a video. I guess I should have recorded me making that.
Do you think
Ship.
graphics matters? This is a question when you're going like graphics versus like artistic.
Ah.
Are you talking about graphics as in running it to look old, or having a computer that can run the highest level of graphics? Because I feel cohesive art style
I can
is
do that right
important
now, actually.
for what you're storytelling. Also, some people just like hopping on a bandwagon because the bandwagon's popular.
I am the bandwagon.
You are the bandwagon. You have a wagon now.
I do have a wagon now. Who wants to jump on that band? All right. So this one, actually, I will do a tutorial. I think I did do a tutorial on this. I think. Let's see. The last savior. Survivor. My goodness. Dyslexic. Sorry.
The dyslexia
Your question.
strikes
Yes, I
in.
believe I did do a video on it. But I can just.
You maybe got to do a new updated one. Maybe.
But I can just go ahead
Importing
and
a
show it
model to
anyway.
Unity or applying the shaders.
Okay. Yeah, I can actually. I'll make a copy of this thing right now, actually, and just do that. Where's the entire thing? Come here. Your name's going to be changed. All right. So there are a few ways that we can actually do this. If it's like a building, we'll just start with if it's like a building. You can either just import it as an FBX, or you can actually move the entire Blender file in there. And we'll start with that, and then we'll kind of do an FBX version. Let's see, where's my project? Micro games. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Asset, models. Just throw a copy in there. Wait, which one is this? I don't want it in my set. I think I would rather just put it in this one. 'Cause I don't want to screw up my set. Okay, it wouldn't screw up my set, but assets. Where's my models? Can't read things in front of me. Okay, so for just importing just a regular Blender file in there, I'm just going to go into my go to my file. I have a models file, and I'm just going to just put it in there. Now I'm going to open up Unity, and is there another question?
Yo man, can't stick around, but just wanted to say how much I love your vids. Keep them up. Always a joy to watch. From Gruel. It's not a. I didn't mean. It's not a negative way of saying it, but.
Oh, I like the name. Thanks, man. There will be more videos, so stay tuned. I'm very happy that you guys enjoy them too. That makes me feel good. All right, back to the answer thing. So we're going to my game project. That's where I have it. And once we open up the project, it's technically already imported. If it's for characters, however, this doesn't work as well. You have to specifically use FPXs. Not sure why. It kind of doesn't really matter. But if this is like, say, a building, which I'm going to use this monster for, this is one way to do it. Unfortunately, now we have to wait. And I'll also show you how to apply textures and actually kind of detach it from the model a bit so you can edit it, which is actually really important. Gruel.
And then Sawa PB asks, yo, what is good, Mike?
What is good? Oh, everything. Just about everything.
Fist bump or whatever.
Yes. Analog fist bump. There you go. Lots of things,
Your
man.
knuckle,
Just
jeez.
doing
like
some
knuckle
texturing
my-
today. Oh, sorry about that. Doing some texturing. That's pretty much it. And doing a very quick, very slow tutorial because, yeah, Unity is taking a moment to actually load. So.
Hey, Mike.
Thanks for doing this. You bet, man. What's up?
I made a doodle.
That's beautiful. I shall color it. Come on, Unity, go faster.
Yeah, this stream will already be saved up to YouTube.
Yeah, it's already here on YouTube, so
BB.
we're good.
Beef baby.
We're good, beef baby.
Does that mean that you're like a baby cow, or you're just a very
He's muscular.
muscular?
He'd be a muscular cow. Wait, he'd be a bull. He wouldn't be a cow.
True.
He's a
Sorry.
bull.
A bull.
Come on, we're in Texas. We know these things. Okay, so here's this slap job of a collection real fast. All right, so we have our model, which will be located. Let's see, where are you? Metamorphine Pete. Okay, so he's already in here. And once you'll actually show me where everything is, that'd be nice. Thank you. Load everything up. Come on.
The wizard of texturing. You know, I've made that an idea for if he ever did make a shirt design.
Oh, here he is.
Where
The picture's not showing up.
it's his avatar.
Finally, thank you.
With his arms up, and I don't know what exactly to put around it, but I wanted. Huh?
What? Sorry. Let me get to this first. All right, so here he is. He is technically in the project. And all we need to do, like say if this is a building or something, something that doesn't need to be animated, we can drag him in and bada bing, bada boom. I have no idea what this is, but yeah, this is him.
Your music is over too.
Is it? Is there more music?
It's probably been over for a while, but I just now noticed.
I'm replaying my music. I'll switch to better music in a moment. So there he is. No, for better or for worse. Bada bing, bada boom. We can select him. He's in there. He's cool. Now, if we want to, say, edit the materials right now, we can't. Let me select some mesh. Stop that. There's no way to edit it yet. So what we can do is not right click. Go in here and select the material. There it is. Right click and extract from prefab, and then that will take it out and it'll drop it directly into the file. It's separate from the model. It's still attached. You can still access it from your Blender file if you wanted to, but the good thing is now we can edit it. And to prove this, I'll just do this. But boom, I have changed the material type. I can scroll it. I can edit it. I can do whatever I want with it. So when it comes to like a building, for example, something that's not going to move, that's fine. That's good. That's actually how this entire scene has been imported. It's a Blender file. The good thing about that is if I really wanted to edit it, I can select it from the scene. Let's see, where are you? Select it, double click it, and it would open up in Blender. Very handy, very useful. Blender files are usually pretty small anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, if I wanted to use an FBX file because maybe I want this thing to move around, which it's a character, so inevitably I would want to do that. I'm going to save because this is a different version that we're working with. Exit out of that. I will double click this. So open it up. And my version of Unity is throwing a hissy fit, but it's going to work. I don't know what this is for, but it works. And then what I would do from here is select everything. Well, let me make sure that you guys are not ignoring you. Okay. I've selected everything, and then I would go over to File. Come on, File. Export as FPS. And I don't have a specific folder for it. I'll just throw it here and just call it FBX. File. I'm just gonna go selected objects. Boom. And then go back over to Unity, so it will import. And there he is. And I can bring him in. He has his own materials. I can if I want to apply them, if I really wanted to. But if I wanted to say, extract the materials from it again, I just select it, right click, and pretty much do all that all over again. And that's pretty much how you do that. You don't have to have your entire Blender file and the entire file in there. But when it comes to, like, if you want your textures and materials and stuff, of course you're going to need to put your files, those files in there. I just kind of like to keep everything together, at least for now. I'll probably clean things up later, but for now I'm just keeping everything in the project. It's actually pretty straightforward. If you're having issues doing that, I guess probably update Unity would be the first thing to go with. That's the quick rundown. I'm going to delete it now, because he doesn't need to be here. Not this version, anyway. I can always do it again. Goodbye. Delete, metamorphine. Yep. Cool.
Yeah, it was just
hello.
Que onda, basically, which I think is like, what's up?
I believe so. Everything's good. And how do you apply shaders, by the way? Thanks for the tutorial. Apply shaders. Hold on. Apply shaders, like just putting them on there, right? If I'm understanding the question right, you're probably saying it correctly. My brain is probably just somewhere completely different. Applying. Hold on. Yes.
Sensei. Are you going to be? Just be like, Ro Sensei.
I mean, applying shaders. That's pretty much it. Extract them, and then you can pretty much edit them. And then you probably mean, like, hold on, let me make one real fast. Let's see. You are there. I need. If I'm understanding your question correctly, I have this blank shader. I move it over my model and it automatically applies it to it. And then if I wanted to change anything about it, let's say it's right there, which it is, I can change it to say PSX unlit, which changes how it works. I can apply a texture to it. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I believe that's what you meant. I hope that's what you meant.
If anything, presented as a really nice question, because
that was a nice question.
Yeah, true. Well, I guess the way I'm saying it is when we want to put it.
I mean, like the PSX shaders. Oh, okay.
There
you go. More specific. Well, so the PSX. Go ahead, Danny.
I was gonna be like, because you were gonna do the letters with Arbuthus.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a short video compared to your normal long videos.
Yeah.
So that's a
stuff like that is perfect.
Question.
It is. Okay. So the PSX thing. That's actually a shader that I got from. Let me see if I can find it. Where's like material things? Oh, cool. So that's like okay. That's handled. That in and of itself can be a question too. So we'll handle both. To make a shader, we would go into our assets folder right over here. Just anywhere. You right click and then go to create and come here. Then you go to material and that just creates a random material. Now specifically to have the FPX one, that is a no, you're fine. Sometimes I myself I'm off on a mental tangent and people ask me things like the wife over here will ask me a question in plain English. I have no idea what she's talking about because I'm currently thinking about
and he's
animating.
also dyslexic.
I'm also dyslexic.
I'm kidding. That doesn't work.
Not for speech. You would think it doesn't work for speech, but no. But for this specific FPX shader, you have to download that, and that is called. Here it is, the PSX Retro. Words, Michael. PSX Retro Shader Master. I will provide a link real fast. Hold on. Let me, if I can find it. Didn't I post this somewhere before?
What?
Hold on. There's actually a better one that Danny Arcadia found, but this one is the one that I'm using, and yeah. At least I know it works for Mac. Hold on. Come here. Let me shove you over here. We're doing things now. Look at all these peoples. Where is it? It's a very specific video I'm looking. Hold on. Let me look it up. What are you called? The PSX. That's what it's called. I'll drop a link if I can find it. So I originally found it through YouTube, actually. Well, looking up PS1 shaders. Are you this? Are you it? You are not it. Bloody hell.
I wish I was good at. I never had
Hold
written
on.
a shader before. I like edited one of the like tune.
There we go. This guy, Game Retro Studios, is this person, this lovely person, who has provided a link. Eventually, somewhere. Where are you? Stop it. Stop dancing. I believe this is it. Let me see. I have no idea where I'm going now. The heck is this? Go away. Where was it? Okay, so it's leading me here. I hate cookies. Go away. This is probably exactly where it is. But yeah, this guy. Hold on. PSX shader, GitHub, distro. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me provide links to both places. Where's my stream? Oh, that's right. I'm not on my stream. Give me a moment. Now I don't know if anyone's talking to me.
Last Survivor said, "I've got it, but I didn't know how to apply it." And then Joe Glow says, "The noid is your void." Sorry. So who knows what?
So you say you have it, but you don't know how to apply it. It should already be accessible once it's in your project. It's in your project, correct?
You've got a really long question comment.
Sweet. I'll get to that in a moment. I'll drop these links real fast. If anyone else wants to pick it up. All right. But yeah, once it's in the project, let me create another material, and I'll get to the other question in a second. Name it. You should be able to just go up here, where it says standard under shader. It should come up as PSX, and then you can select whatever you have, and then drag and drop it on your model. That should be how you guys are working. Just message reject. Why message rejected?
Retracted there.
Retracted.
They probably deleted it.
Oops. What was the other question?
Stark Crafts. Hey Mike, love your channel. You're actually the reason I started YouTube myself.
Oh, nice.
I really want to know, how did you come up with the idea to pack a story behind the tutorials? Also, why the horse's mask?
The lore questions, the lore of the channel. Okay, so the reason when I knew I wanted to do some fun stuff with YouTube, I eventually decided I want to do tutorials. Tutorials are fun, and there's a guy that I like watching. And get back to drawing. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Blackthorn Prod. I love that dude's videos. I love them. And so I thought, you know what? Normal tutorials, although a lot of the videos I see, they're very informative, very solid, good videos. They boring. Blackthorn's videos were fun. They were engaging. I liked him. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to copy him. And then I tried copying him, and then I got really bored. Because, well, what he does is fun and great, but me making something like that was very boring for me. It wasn't enough.
And
it just wasn't enough.
You also probably missed some of your nihilist creation stuff.
Oh, yes.
So you wanted to...
That's true.
You ended up combining your game dev with your video making,
Survivor.
And you're like, overcomplicate it.
Yep, overcomplicate it, and that's what I did. I actually came up with the idea last year, but I wasn't specifically sure how I was going to do it. And the initial reason for the horse's head was I was watching an internet Historia video, and there was I can't remember what game it was, but there was this user that had this donkey-looking character, and I thought that is kind of cool. I kind of like that. I kind of like that had that cult aspect to it, and so I decided, I want to try using a horse. What would that do? How does that look? And I just decided that I didn't want a real horse's head, nor did I really want it to be a mask per se. I just wanted it to be made out of porcelain, because I kind of thought that'd be kind of cool, especially if you break it open. What's behind it? Who knows? And that's kind of how that started, and then like normal, I just decided I need more. I need a reason why this person's head is shaped like a horse in general, and why this next character has bunny ears. And basically, it all just kind of it's one idea that led to another, and I tend to overcomplicate things. I like making stories, so it just kind of ended up being just a giant story-driven thing.
You were inserting
because it's fun.
Original character, my OC, technically.
That is true. That is true. I wanted to make tutorials. I wanted to do YouTube stuff, but I wanted it to be fun. I didn't just want it just to be like what everyone else is doing. Even though what everyone else is doing is like solid, but it's just, for me, it's just boring to do. Not to watch, just to do. There you go. And plus the merry-go-round sequence in Silent Hill 1 was amazing, and I really liked them. And that is the reason for the initial design reason for the covering on his neck. I think originally I wanted it to be a hood, but it was obstructing too much of the character's face. So I just decided, okay, it's just gonna cover his head. And that zipper was originally supposed to be on the front. Unfortunately, I just got things backwards while drawing, and I was like, you know what? I like it. It's fine. It's too much effort to just fix it, because it's probably not going to look as good as it does right now, so let's just keep it. More than satisfied with your answer.
That's because...
Good.
Even though Mike likes to say he's awkward around... Well, maybe it's real life people. Maybe you like talking to people over the internet, but you...
Less stressful.
It's also like you trying to keep a surprise from me, like what you get me for my birthday.
Oh, that never works. That never works.
Keeping secrets maybe is not your
No, it doesn't. Suit. Hence the reason why everyone knows that I'm making a game for the channel.
Projects.
Yeah. There's only one that I'm desperately trying to keep, and that is the project with Danny. That is the one that will be kept until it drops. And even then... I have shown off an area for it, and because I had nothing else better to do, and Danny, if you're out there, Danny, just know, no one knows what it is yet. When it drops, they will love it. Yeah. Let's make the chitin purple. I like purple. Yeah, the YouTube channel itself is kind of a burst of creativity. That's how I like it.
Oh, purple.
Yeah. I'm thinking anyway. Let me see how that looks. What was the last guy's armor? It was more yellow, but I'm tired of browns. Good.
Last survivor. One question: what type of work do you do outside of YouTube? If you are a programmer, what area do you work in, and how was your experience?
I wish I was a programmer.
You wish you were a programmer?
I wish I was a programmer. That would be nice.
Your music's done too. I guess you could like. That kind of tells you what he does outside of stuff.
It again.
He's an audio engineer as his
Profession.
regular work.
Yeah.
His profession. So
I
he works with audio.
I do.
It's
amazing.
For a while there, he was doing gigging for live sound.
I was some stories there.
Then we moved from out of the big city into a smaller city, and so now he's just the audio guy for a church.
Yep. Every Sunday, there are audio things that happen.
And other days of the
and
week.
Things consistently break.
Sporadically.
Because it is, no offense to my church, of course. It is a church and things move slowly. And, actually, my boss is the type of guy that's like, he'll throw money at anything. The elders hate it, though. They hate it, so things kind of go slowly. And sometimes he throws money at things that I'm thinking, dude, can we just not?
I think your closest thing to like programming is what was that random project that you were doing with that university team after we finished with school?
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Was that even programming, or were you?
No, I was just doing the art. So at Baylor, it's a university for those who are unfamiliar.
It's near here. It's in Waco, Texas.
Waco,
Texas.
I'm not a fan of Waco. So
if you're not a fan of Waco, what do you think of Austin?
I don't really want to say that online when I think about Austin. Then again, I think the same thing about every single city, so I mean, it's not exactly.
After living in the big city, you think of every big city kind of the same way.
Yeah. I don't like cities. I don't like cities at all. But yeah, that project, me and some other guys, we were working with some Baylor students. They were programmers. And we were working on this Lego game. Nothing big. It's really just for a project for their schooling. Something for them to get an A on and whatever. So we worked on it with them for a while, and I thought, we were doing pretty good. And I thought that, we'd be invited to it to see how it, finished. But no. So we worked on it with them for a while, and then we never heard from them again. And I have no idea what happened to the project. I think everyone got A's, but we don't know.
That seems really sad not to be invited in.
Yeah, it's not like we weren't a part of the team. Oh, we weren't that important. Oh, that's right. We were TSCC students. To hell with us, I guess.
After I finished school, you were still in school.
Yeah.
And we did.
My girlfriend at the time was jealous. That was funny.
Well, that was whenever you, me, and another classmate were gonna work on a project about a haunted.
His name was
orphanage.
Jose.
It was
no joke.
It's kind of this is several years ago, so the trope wasn't entirely like milked completely.
His name was Jose, but he did not like jalapenos, unfortunately.
Wow.
Actually, he
decided to drop
did.
his name, or at least his first name.
Oh, no one's. That's just such a common name.
Yes, true. But
everyone I know is called Jose. Go away. My neighbor's called Jose. It's okay. It's like Michael. Michael's an insanely common name. It's fine. Go to almost any Texan suburb and like, who's Jose? Half of them will turn their head. Even the ones you wouldn't expect. Yeah. I think he looks sufficiently beaten up. I was named after an angel.
That's okay. There are several Michaels in the family.
I don't think. How can I go away? This card changes.
Hey, the ones that ask about merchandise, are you gonna make some sweaters? Are you gonna make some Mike horse mask? I mean, that would be interesting to do.
Oh, a mask would be amazing. Actually.
Action figures. I mean,
we have a 3D printer.
we have a 3D printer, but no filament. I wonder how well that would work to try to make
you?
action figures.
As for the merch, yeah, I'm working on it.
Do you live in a cold environment? I mean, sweaters. Sweaters is cold environment. I guess if we have another cold freeze like February, we put on some merch sweaters.
I may have to start drawing directly on you. Sweaters, interesting idea. But yeah, I'm working on them on top of everything else, of course, kind of as we speak. See about drawing on them. See what happens.
But the horse mask is definitely funny.
That's an idea.
Would you want to make them? Because I used to be really into doing paper mache
that would be
stuff.
Red.
That would be interesting to make
Oh, that's weird.
to make a clay form and make a paper mache mask and paint it every time.
Red.
Those would be kind of expensive because if I made them handmade, you guys would have to. It would have to be like, hey.
Handmade. That's a lot of labor.
That's a lot of labor because I mean, I'd have to get a new head form and some more clay.
This is gonna be a while. The biggest question, really, when it comes to any form of merch is, what specifically y'all would want. I know personally, I'm really enjoying everything being pixelated. So on a personal level, for me, I was thinking of like putting together some really nice scenes and essentially screen capping them, for lack of a better word, and using that. I've actually set up a little script that actually screen caps, and I made something. I thought that was kind of cool, but I'm not sure if people would want like drawn things, rendered things, or what.
Do you still have that
Both would probably be fine.
Mouse pad idea that you had done before?
Yeah, I can.
I mean,
kind of show an example.
It was a desk pad because we had found a printing service that would make.
I'm going to start drawing directly on the model.
He did one that was big enough for a desk mat, which
was huge.
What was it, like 9 inches by 12 inches? It was decently sized.
Yeah, it was big. I'll show that in a second.
So would a mouse pad be? I mean, Mike is even thinking like one day in the future he wants to make peripherals for computers. And I was like,
I think I'd like to. I would love to make. I'd love to make tools.
Far off.
I think tools would be fun. Let me see if I can find it. Pick the kind of test image. It's probably under merch channel merch. I think it's under mousepad. It's not under mousepad. Deskpad. There you are. Okay. This was. I just need to preview. So this was. Where are you? There you are. This was the initial test image that I made. This would go on a pad if I were to use this, which I thought it was fun to make. I liked it. It's pretty representative of what people see on the screen. Drawn things are another idea, obviously. But yeah, that this is test idea number 1, which is just the battle scene from whatever the other episode was. I don't remember the name, the number of it. This one, it's clearly going better for our guy than how it actually went. I'm making low poly.
Why making a low poly toilet model is so difficult. From Argentina, I love the froggy.
It's because you want the toilet to look more like a toilet, and it's such a simple. It has to be such a simplified shape that yeah.
You still have your video that has the toilet in it, don't you?
I have the entire project that has
You're
the
like,
toilet.
I have the file too.
I like the froggy too. He needs to show up more in things.
Have you guys seen the cute rabbit? Have you seen
Oh, Nom?
Yeah, Nom.
Yeah. Have you seen Nom yet? He's a fluffy bunny. He's very happy. He likes spam. Okay. I want to paint directly on you now. So let's focus on your legs. Just switch things up.
Starkcraft says, dang, that's epic. I take everything. I'm actually a big Dungeons and Dragons fan. I would kill for a 3D printable miniature or something.
A miniature would be dope. I like the way you think.
Well, we'll have to figure out.
Do you want this thing on?
Stark also says the bunny is so amazing.
That's all you, Danny. That was originally your idea.
Yeah, the
I just made him
Echo
fluffier.
and Nom are basically my creations from a webcomic that a friend and me were supposed to make years ago.
Never happened.
Since we never actually got around to making it, I was like, you know what? Here's the character. Update it what you need for it. Just basically.
I can have it. And may I just say, guys. Oh, yes. I think she turned out rather well. What is this? So pixelated back here.
Well, actually, what I think happened to that webcomic is that she turned it into something else, and that's what she wanted to make.
Aw.
Well, yeah.
Things happen.
She just ended up wanting to do things more with demons, which is kind of funny because you've got your weird centipede.
I do. My weird
Horses
genetic hybrid things.
Yeah,
that are
so
just-
you know, it probably would fit in just
who
fine
now
in
have
your
an
world.
entire backstory and lore behind them now, because, you know, why would you not? So, while making this small channel game, I had been thinking of more things to do with it. And the game isn't even out yet, and I'm thinking, oh, this other idea would be cool. So we'll see how well you guys like it when it finally comes out. It's only going to be like 4 levels, though. Don't get too amazed. Because once again, it's supposed to be short. So I could go back to working on corporate entity. And then I fell in love with this thing. And
Yeah,
then
you're gonna have to retell me what you meant with everything, because I was looking at your level design map and I was just like, that's a lot of stuff. I can't comprehend it right now.
You don't know me. I am unknowable. Wait, for what project? And the fact that I'm asking you that question should be alarming to lots of people. What project are you talking about?
Huh?
What project are you talking about?
The thing you drew it in your note.
Oh,
your
for
map.
the level design for the
You
first
drew that
level.
map and you're like, it's not in 3D, but you know, you just have to.
Yeah, I'm now actually working on the first level for the channel game. Finally. Okay, you don't actually look as bad as I thought you were going to end up looking. That's good. I need to work on his butt. Yes. Yes, his butt.
Can't make the thickness jokes like we could the last time with the other model.
I am not fixing that. He is starved. He is malnourished. Quite frankly, sweetheart, he's having the worst time of his life. Ever since his life was taken over, he's not been a happy person. Not really a person anymore, is he? You might say, oh, that's mean, Michael. Why would you ever unperson him? He was unpersoned the second that he was taken over. His humanity is now gone. That is not... I need this. Ooh, let's color burn. Let's see what happens. Although... Hmm. I would like to add some. Let's see how do you? That's interesting. That's a little interesting. So yeah, pretty much just adding color on top of color. That's pretty much where we're at. Just trying to get things near perfect. And see, how do you look? Oh, okay, that's not that bad. The good thing about the good thing about doing it this way is yeah, your depth is pretty much already taken care of. I don't like that. So you can pretty much just add the color you need, and you know, ideally it should be faster. Whether it is or not remains to be seen. I think I do want to add a bit more, like just more radiant color right here. Come here. But oh yeah, I want to add something else. I would like. I'll take my word on this, because this may be a case of putting way too much pressure on myself, but I would like to put out 2 videos a month now. That's what I want to do. The reality will probably be a little bit different. Who knows? It might be 3. But that's what I would like to try to do. That's where this new smaller series animations will come in. The Letters of Arbathis, which will specifically be kind of like any questions that people have. Obviously, the Subscribe Star people would have first dibs on, you know, kind of dictating where everything would go. But no, it's pretty much a good way to get more content out, and probably more specific content, really. I kind of want to use have some of my bigger ones, longer ones, to be more complex series stuff, like this next one that'll be coming up, which is specifically making a 3D environment in this style. Now, granted, it's another island, but when I finally get to making this new character's house, I think what I'll end up doing is making that kind of like its own little dimension, so to speak. So its own area, which will definitely help out a bit more. And also, for those of you that are using any PSX shaders, I want to go over kind of like some, not really rules, but helpful hints on how to make it work. So, as I'm pretty sure all of you know, I mean, it's pretty common knowledge, the PS1 and the PSX shaders, they all warp textures. I'm pretty sure that you've noticed on some people's games that you'll get, especially if you're in first person, you get insanely close to, like, say, a door, and it's like the entirety of reality just starts warping and shifting, and it's a bit annoying. And you might think, well, maybe the shader's acting wrong. No, it's actually doing exactly what it's supposed to, which can kind of be the problem. So if you're using a PSX shader right now, I highly recommend, if you don't want it to warp quite as much, of course you want it to warp a little bit, but if you don't want, like, your entire screen to just start distorting, what you kind of want to do is just add more faces and vertices to your mesh. So if you have a wall and you don't want it to just look weird, yeah, if it has a total of 4 faces on it, maybe add a few extras, and it will warp less and it'll look a bit more stable. That way, say if you're in first person and you have a door you want to look at, yeah, sure, it moves a bit, but it ain't gonna just go absolutely crazy on you. That I figured out just through experimentation, and was backed up by some other users of these shaders. Let's see another.
Oh, Argentinian. Yeah, wasn't your... I can't remember the countries that were really popular with you, like... I thought you had
Russia.
No, well,
It was
I think
Russia.
There was some Russians there too, but I think it was like
Russia.
the Czech Republic also had a number of them, but that might just be Danny. Because I think isn't he over in that area?
Oh, I have no idea. He's somewhere.
He's like.
I don't know. Oh, hey, someone turned the lights off. Thank you. Save me trouble. Looks like folks are finally clearing out.
They're gonna come.
All right, how do you look now? Okay, not too bad. A little extra color on you. I'll probably. I'm from
Australia. Australia. Your
yeah,
dyslexia
sorry, Austria.
added several layers.
So I'm reading at a glance and I'm inferring.
Which country is better, Australia or Austria? Let's start a fight in chat.
No, let's not do that. How about we don't?
Kidding.
And I thought I was a subversive one. Sheesh.
Nah.
I'm supposed to be the troll in the relationship. My goodness. Chad, I think I have spoiled this wonderful woman. I have made her into a monster, and I am not sorry. Okay. Your face is looking okay. That needs to be different color. Let's work on the biceps. I'll probably color correct this entire thing. I'll probably get more peach out of this guy's skin. Although, actually, I know what I can do to make it look all filthy and dirty. I'll overlay a grit texture over him.
Well, this looks amazing so far.
Thank you. I am, of course, my biggest and most violent critic. Ooh, I like that. That's good. Let's add some of that. Some fleshy. Some fleshy. Add some flashy color here. And before I go anywhere else, do I want to do that anywhere else? No, I do not. I like that. Let's change it to color burn real fast and define this a little bit more. That's too much. Do we hear music? I'm not wearing headphones, and I have no idea.
Yeah, I hear the music.
All right.
I've got my one ear in. I can hear.
And that's just so anyone knows. Yeah, that's my music. And no, I'm not using it for like the shameless self-promotion thing. Although that's probably a nice after effect. I'm literally using it because I just didn't know what else to play.
It's on his SoundCloud. So if you,
I was like, I don't know what else to play. I'll just play this. Micro sound. It's just micro sound.
It's just micro sound.
Yeah, it's very original. I took all the really heavy stuff off.
If you make videos and you use it as backdrop music, just make sure you tell Mike, and then I'm pretty sure he's cool with that.
Yeah, I don't care. There's no payments needed. You don't need any special licensing.
All you have to do is just say, hey, this dude made it.
And if you don't, I probably will never find out anyway. And if I do find out, I'll probably just laugh.
Somebody's gonna listen to it.
I'll probably just laugh. I won't even look for credits. Like, ah, cool, there it is. I'm glad it's there.
You guys have a really worldwide audience. I'm actually pretty surprised that it's split pretty very. It's got. You know what? I'd have to look.
We got folks from everywhere.
Mike's analytics
Every
again.
single country.
Apparently, there are no women watching.
This is very true.
It was 1% the other month, and then it went down to 0, and I was like, I guess YouTube doesn't know that I'm a woman.
We share the same internet, so it probably just thinks that I'm just a very interesting person. Although I will say, I will sometimes get the strangest ads that I'm convinced are your fault. The strangest. I will get things for like, what was There's been a few of them. There's been some about pregnancy, which I got excited and it was.
What about pregnancy?
I got ads about pregnancy. I've also got ads in Spanish. So that's just because our neighbors are bilingual.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Are you trying to test things?
We also got the most insulting one, the one that kind of made me a little upset, is I got a divorce lawyer ad. I'm like, excuse you. What are you trying to say? And also, what are you trying to force down my throat?
Hairy Hobbit toe. So.
It was very upsetting. But then again, I'm convinced that half my ads are not only ours, but also our neighbors. So we'll see. So I mean, so the real thing I need to do is go over to my neighbors and say, A, are you guys using my internet? And if not, can you please change your content so I don't get your ads? And can you keep your bloody dogs from barking all night? That'd be nice too. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be a funny conversation, though. Although I do know where my neighbor works.
Well, the wife, anyways.
My gross big toe.
That's what I told him. It's a big, hairy hobbit toe.
It is.
So, true.
You would never guess what my favorite movie series is.
I don't think it's
Harry
intrinsically...
Trick questions. It's actually both.
I don't think it's intrinsically built in that if you have feet like a hobbit, you're going to like The Lord of the Rings.
I mean, it should be. It should be the law.
It says that's creepy.
Hey, you know what? It's fine. I never chose my toe. If I did, it would be less hairy. And then I wouldn't have hobbit feet, and it would be less interesting. Although, if I could change anything with my feet, I would have my toenails not curve up. Yeah, just saying. It's a bit of a...
Did you know Gibby
I'd also have them
has
thicker.
a YouTube channel? It's so random, worse than a fever dream. Gibby?
Gibby has a YouTube channel. Gibby, the name sounds very familiar. I did not know this. And now...
Are you going to look?
I'm going to look at... I'm going to confirm that this is... Actually, send me a link. Oh, wait, no, I think I... Gibby. Who is Gibby?
It looks like...
It's a lady face.
Well, Gibby sounds like a lady's name to me.
Gibby from iCarly. Ah, really? Hold on.
You guys want to know? Look, I didn't have...
What is this?
I didn't have cable growing up.
Is it?
We had our 5 local channels. So
Gibby. This one doesn't look familiar.
Pokemon
Am I on the right
and
channel?
Digimon on the local channel.
Also, you guys are over here. Hold on. I don't think... Maybe? I don't recognize. Why don't I recognize? Well. Drop a link. I'll confirm. Yeah, I did watch iCarly as a kid. This is true. It was on. I usually watched it because I didn't want to miss SpongeBob. So, just saying. So that's interesting. How old is she? I guess she'd be our age. I mean, duh. I guess Hollywood isn't panning out for her. Or maybe she actually wants freedom.
Well, technically, have you noticed that there's a lot of celebrities make a channel trying to continue?
Yeah, and they get favored in the algorithm. It's like, you guys were in the Hollywoods.
You know, Mike, if you like started a channel in 2009 when you were still a wee boy,
when I was still in high school, with internet that didn't work, that would have been amazing.
You could have. I know you came out from further in the boonies than me.
Oh, I did.
But
straight country.
If you had just made a channel that was like YouTube poops back in the day, your channel would have started with something, and then you would have built it into something, and then you could have kept all your poops in a folder.
I could have, and unfortunately would have gotten involved with machinima.
Landfill secrets, and it would have just been
the tales from the country. I can tell you all about those. So when you say YouTube poops, that's what it reminds me of. That one time I was in Future Farmers of America and was watching a cow just have diarrhea in the middle of winter. That happened. Yep. Exhilarating.
I know, I got distracted because I realized I could hear myself making the popping noises. I guess the microphone's picking that up, so
it
when I was
picks up
doing
everything.
So that's how much of a delay we were on.
Yeah, I think it's a total of like 15-second delay. So I kind of don't really get y'all's messages for a bit. Okay, so we're getting there. He's just not quite there. But what I want to do is I want to throw. Hold on. Give me. Hold on. Make sure that I can move
I think
it.
you paused your music if you're gonna start it back up.
Yep. Probably switch music after a while because this is the same thing over and over again. I would get annoyed.
It's in the background. If somebody's getting really upset that the same background,
I don't blame them.
They're spending a lot of time listening. They've got their headphones, their
I think they're fine.
AirPods, Raycons, or what? Pick your name brand. They got some noise canceling ones, and they're like, I can hear the music back there.
Hopefully it's good. Alright, come on. What happens if I what if I undersaturate it? Something I'm looking for. I'm not sure what it is just yet. This is pretty much my what I do too. Is I'll generally do something like this, just kind of test things out. See, do I like this? Do I like that? Do I not like this? What's the difference? This one's a bit more flesh colored.
Makes me think of some Fallout 76 textures sometimes.
Let's try that.
Some of them are just so grungy.
Yes, they are. And they all look the same.
I still want that. I still want that. That golden toilet from the current season of rewards. I'll just keep playing slowly and see if I can make it up to the unlocking the toilet in the store card, because I think that's going to be hilarious to have. I'm gonna build it on a platform.
Post-apocalyptic wasteland, and
with a golden
you have a golden toilet.
Yes. I've got a lot of gold pocket watches I've collected. For some reason, everybody left gold pocket watches. That's probably because it's all the ghouls dropping it.
Mm-hmm. Old world.
Well, the good news is Echo is my character. So if you watch the most recent video,
what's happening?
That's me voice acting both as the bunny girl and the bunny. Nip, nip, nip. It's got a little bit of effects on it, so.
It has reverb. The rest is you. No, mine's the one that has more effects to crap it out. Because, I don't know. Okay, do I leave you more yellow, which is pretty much dead flesh. You know what? Hold on. These are my first world problems. Let's try that. Kind of an in-between. Yeah, they definitely will be interacting soon. The two characters are now going to be neighbors. There won't be too much interaction between the two this episode, because otherwise it would have taken a lot of extra time. But she's there. In fact, the starting bit of the episode will be her character. And yeah.
What a plot twist. Is it considered a plot twist? I mean,
you probably didn't expect them to actually interact with each other too much. But now I need more. I need characters. You saved my life. We'll see how that goes for you. I'll show you to save someone's life. How dare you? No, I don't want anyone. I don't want that. No phones. But yeah, I don't want to rush the next episode, but I will be happy when it's finally out. As stated before, the entire episode will revolve around making 3D environments, specifically in our lovely, beautiful PS1 aesthetics. And yeah, should be pretty good.
Are you gonna make? You're gonna make a Letters of Arbathis first, right?
No. Well, no, because Arbathis is currently injured.
True.
He's already gone out of her way to
retrieve
more letters while injured, hence the reason why we need to finally meet. Things are going to happen. But no, I wanted Echo to be introduced and a part of the scene beforehand. What will more than likely happen is, since she's already there, I'll probably go ahead and use the story bit of what's going to happen next. Just happen there. So I don't know. Still kind of working out the details on that, but I think after I know for a fact that after this specific episode that I'm working on, the next one will be the Letters with Arbathis, which will start me making ideally more regular content and more specific things that you guys specifically want. And they'll be shorter. There's still going to be story bits, of course. Why would there not be? But they won't be like 30 minutes long, because they're kind of like simple one-off things that really do not require, a bunch of extra time to explain, ideally. So that should work fine. Let's see. Let's get some, which I think that you guys would like. And yeah, there will also be a quick Let's Play as kind of a break, but not really a break. Because I kind of thought that would be fun. Because I work a lot, and I kind of once in a while like to play games and have fun. Not that this isn't fun, but once in a while breaks would be nice. So I thought, why not make a video about wanting a break? Because that makes complete and utter total sense that you would do that. I thought it'd be fun. Okay, so I don't think we're done with this. There's other things I want to do. But I do want to try this. I want to bring in some text. I want to overlay a texture over it. To add some extra grit. I have a texture scrapbook. Let's see. Plastic, no. Where's the asphalt? There you are. So what I have found, very useful, and lots of things, is I actually learned this in collage back in the day. You can take an image, any image, overlay it over your drawing, and it can make really nifty textures. So let's see. I want dirty skin, and I have some dirty floor. Together, it should make for a very interesting combination. Oh yeah, and I'm looking forward to making them, man. They're coming. Yeah, as fast as I can make them. All right, now we're going to scroll through things and see what works, what doesn't work. Vast majority of it will not work. And then we lower the opacity. And then we have some dirty, nasty skin grit.
How are you saying I'm the one that spilled the beans?
Huh?
On your subscribe star, you said the wife spilled the beans.
Oh, for what?
I don't know.
Oh, it was for the channel game. I can't remember. It was during a stream. I think you mentioned you were really excited about it, and you mentioned it, and I forgot to tell you that it was supposed to be a complete and utter surprise, which I honestly I think is going to kind of work in favor anyway.
It was
now people have something to be excited about.
You leading a conversation, and I didn't think about not saying. But then I said,
so it's not really a bad
wasn't
thing.
it
It's
supposed
just
to be a secret.
originally it was, but I think it's gonna work out better because now people have actually they have something to be excited about, and it forces me to work faster at it.
Wonder where you should put it. You should put it somewhere where you can have people donate it when they pick up a copy. It's like it's free, but you can donate.
It'll probably be. Where am I gonna put it? Itch.io has that.
Probably.
Really? So I think that's kind of what I was thinking. Doing something like that.
No,
So we should be covered on that.
When you get closer.
Yeah. Right now. Ooh, what would happen if I take a wood texture to make something?
Wood?
A wood, exactly. A wood texture for chitin. Yes.
Get some.
I wish to try.
Pretty wood.
I have the worst wood possible. It looks absolutely. In fact, actually, this kind of.
Somebody needs to seal that deck. It's in horrible condition.
It is in horrible condition, but thankfully, their negligence meant. Actually, I know this was the. I know exactly where this was. You know that park. Where we live. Yeah, there's a wooden bridge. That's specifically this wooden bridge.
Oh.
Yeah, it's near the little water park, I think.
Oh, next to the little water park?
Yeah, that's it.
The splash park?
That's where I got it from. That's
the place where the kids like to go.
Let's see how this would look. We're working with pixels at this point, but
We're working with pixels.
yeah, or I could just draw it in. But this could be a really nice little feature. It could be cool. Let me see. How would you look?
That was where my brother was taking when he came over to get the Goosebump books.
I think it would probably be better if I drew it. But at least it gives me some ideas. Yeah, I'll just draw it. That's fine. Let's see. I want... Here. Come here. And now we do some detail work. Welcome to my world. It's one of those things where it's probably good enough. It probably is good enough. I could probably get away with it, you know, right as I have it right now. I could. I'm pretty sure once the game dropped and I didn't go any further, everyone would be like, "Oh, this looks really cool. I like that." But I think we're just gonna do more. It's fine. Let's do mine. We want effort in this. Some kind of a guy that likes a lot of effort, I guess. A little block right there, because if you notice, I'm like, even tortoise shells, you kind of tend to have like patterns growing, because it's what is a tortoise's shell made of anyway? I think it's basically the same thing that our nails are made out of.
Yeah. Probably.
But they grow in a pattern.
Tortoise shell. That's
Yeah.
what tortoise shell is made of.
Okay. Very
Afraid
good.
I'm not a biologist.
Yeah, it's fine. Basically, they grow in they grow in patterns, and so I would think that since this is kind of a semi-natural substance, that it too would it would kind of grow in a pattern. We won't be able to do an insane amount of detail, but the trick is the trick is to just kind of imply as much as you possibly can and let the human brain just fill in the gaps. Which is kind of the beauty of these types of graphics.
A scute or scutum,
Uh-huh.
Latin, scutum plural, scuta, shield, is a bony external plate or scale overlaid with horn as on the shell of a turtle, the skin of crocodilians,
Multiply.
and the feet of birds.
Scutum?
Scoot.
Scutum. It would probably be pronounced scutum. Specifically that accent too. I gotta get back to learning some Latin.
Property.
Okay.
Scutes are similar
There
to
we
scales
go.
and serve the same function, unlike the scales of lizards and snakes, which are formed on the epidermis. Scutes are formed in the lower vascular layer of the skin, and the epidermal element is only the top surface. Forming in the living this is biology stream. Where was I? Forming in the living dermis, the scutes produce a horny outer layer that is superficially similar to that of scales. Scutes will not overlap as snake scales. The outer keratin layer is shed piecemeal and not in one continuous layer of skin as seen in snakes or lizards. The dermal base may contain bone and produce dermal armor.
Cool. So, yeah, there you go. That's the answer. Scutum.
It's made of keratin.
Keratin?
Yes, and then keratin is part of the family of fibrous structural proteins. It is a structural material making up scales, hair, nails, feathers, horns, claws, hoofs, calluses, and other things along the skin of vertebrates.
Wait, how's that spelled?
What, keratin or
Yeah.
scoot?
Keratin.
Keratin. So I keep reading.
Okay. Not CH?
No.
Okay, then it's keratin.
Well, chitin is something else.
Yeah, specifically what bugs have. Just making sure. Okay, that should be good. Almost.
Like, you want to see the microscopic image of keratin as in bony.
Cool.
Pretty sure we just turned off a bunch of people with the educational lessons.
Science is beautiful.
All right, we shall go over the protein structure of keratin next.
I'm good. No, let's not. I don't need that just yet. Maybe later. All right. So that's be good. Let's bring that down a bit.
Athlete's foot feeds on keratins. Okay.
Yum.
So there's your fungal tip of the day.
Okay.
Sorry, that's why you don't get me to look up something, because I'll start reading the whole.
It served its purpose. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at him. Say hello. You have a red tongue now. Let's see.
You're gonna give him some texture like he's got a bloody mouth or something.
That's an idea. He does need some extra bodily fluids hanging off of him.
Zoom it even in more, like make it the only thing on screen almost.
Look, yep. That's cool. What happens if I turn the cavity on? Nothing. Alright, so I think he does need a little something. Because he spends most of his life being beaten and bruised. So let's go ahead and add some of that. Let's just draw it in. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's add the strength up a bit. Already he's 100% better. His face texture. Should be fine. go in there. Oh, and where his ears would be, let's add some. Let's add a bloody hole. And we'll probably. There you go.
So, Mike, why do you think you have such a worldwide audience? Why do you think?
I think that everyone is. I think that a lot of people are kind of bored with hyperrealism, as important as it is for the continual development of our hobby. It's just there's just too many games that are just too shiny, but not a lot of substance to them.
Yeah, that's why that question of graphics is kind of the thing, you know, that makes it interesting and important. That, you know, some people were like, look at the new Unreal Engine, how it can look at all these rocks and the light rays, and it's like,
that's cool.
You have a
how's that going to be used?
You have a living photograph now, basically,
and that's great, except for the fact that it's just kind of.
But what
okay.
substance are you going to give to the
that.
game?
Yeah, you know, there's the game itself is just going to be sacrificed, unfortunately. Is what tends to happen way too often. And it's a shame, you know. There's a lot of games out there that they look really good. Like one that I haven't played, but I've kind of from the sidelines because I can't afford it yet.
Oh, you should look up that Mrs.
Shoot.
guy. He did a make a survival horror game in like 2 days. I don't know. It's not even very long. It's an interesting idea for a little game. You can definitely tell that he is. It makes me feel like I'm subpar programmer.
Dude's good, that's for sure. But what was I saying?
We were talking about graphics?
Yeah. What was the name of the game? Cyberpunk. There it is. Looks good. For the most part.
Looks good on
but apparently it doesn't
systems.
work very well. Yeah, some systems. And
I'm pretty sure now it's gotten a decent overhaul.
I
It's
hope
been
so.
almost a year.
Because it sucks when these things
It's
don't
time
turn
to
out
start
well.
a cult. That's why we got to make those horse masks, Mike.
I thought we did start one. Official.
Well, there should be an LOD, like...
We shall start the cult.
LOD, use low poly characters. No, there's some weird elitists that are like, we gotta have, yes, your plebeian computer cannot play my game. You shouldn't be gaming on a laptop. There is some, I don't know.
Why not?
There's some guy working on a game that was like, well, if you're really a gamer, you should save up and buy the best.
All right, person
best
who
computer.
has like 100K a year. That's nice. I'm glad you can do that. The plebs can't.
Oh, and that's also like what was that one director? He was like, you shouldn't be watching my movies on a phone screen.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He's actually a good he's directed good films. Fincher?
I can understand, like, he wants his movies to be seen in the best of light. I totally get that, but come on, good luck with that. What was this one? I would love to see new and features that you can
use low poly characters, textures if your PC doesn't run as good as others.
helpful. That would be helpful. That would be helpful. That would be nice. And even more so, I would like it if more games. Of course, I'm running on a Mac, so I mean. Finding games to run on in general sucks.
Actually run on Macs,
but it would be nice
available on Macs, I should say.
A lot of these nice-looking games actually played well. I would love to run more indie titles, but most of them that might be changing. But a lot of them that I run into are like, oh, it's PC only. Ah, well, thank you. It didn't help me much. And they can do whatever they want, but it's a personal thing. I would like things to run on Mac. I know what you're saying. Why don't you just buy a PC? Well, I have a Subscribestar. Help with that then. I don't have the money yet.
If somebody wants to donate a brand new PC, no,
one day.
I'm kidding.
One day I will be able to afford a PC, and then I'm just gonna stick Linux on it and make my life even more difficult.
That's what I hate, being in between jobs.
Thanks, pandemic, bastard.
Yeah.
Whatever. But that's that reality. But yeah, I'm more at this point. I'm more interested in games that play well, you know, because I mean, at the end of the day, you are playing a game. Things can look as nice as they want, but if it's not really a good game, you might as well just be watching a movie, I guess.
That's like a lot of games I've noticed when they do that, when they add the open world aesthetic.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, you have an open world. It's really big. There's lots of empty gaps, and you do the same 5 things over and over again, 50 times over.
Like Majora's Mask, for example, tiny. It's really not that big, but it is the most intimate game I have ever played, just bar none.
Well, see, that was
and yeah, part of that is the guys that made it were very skilled, obviously. But, I mean, there's also the fact that because there's less in there, and also because of the repeating day thing, you know, going back in time, you do things over and over again, you kind of get to know everyone better. It just becomes a very intimate experience, which I really appreciated. I haven't tortured you enough.
Giving him a big old
I can
punch
give you
to
a
the face.
worth time. I can give
that
him
should be
such
the
a
next.
worse time.
The next thumbnail should be just Photoshop a fist going towards his face.
So we'll be done with this guy by then.
Well, you could be animating him. That way you could be like whipping him into shape the next time. You gotta punch him.
Oh, okay.
Get him rigged and animated.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I'm giving you thumbnail ideas.
Bruises. I want bruises. Actually, let's just go back to slashes. Just slash him up. No. Give him a little bit of a cut here. A little bit of a cut there. Defensive wounds over here. Like, no, Masters, why are you hitting me? You're not working hard enough.
But yeah, open world games, they're definitely a lot of repetition.
Yeah.
I mean, I like some of the ideas for Fallout 76. I think it's the reason why I just keep playing it is because I do find a lot of random stuff around the map.
I keep playing because I just play with you personally.
Yes, you play with me. That's why my character is like double your layer level.
She is the only reason I play the game. All right.
So yeah, I like some of the areas are interesting. Like I found that insanely tall treehouse.
What?
Oh, just some of the things that I found. That treehouse. Because you remember I was playing it and you came in there the other day and you were seeing me getting mobbed by those I don't remember what monster it was, but like I get knocked. I go to get away from him and I jump, and then it hits me up in the air and you saw my person go flop over dead.
Oh yeah, that was funny. For me.
They should call the genre Empty Worlds.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like you can find more out of like it's technically empty, but it's full of the same stuff. So half the time, like if we I haven't played any of those in a long time. Which one? Like I played a little bit of what's that one called? The one with the hacker dude.
Hacker dude?
Yeah,
oh,
Adrian or
I know what you're talking about, and unfortunately I can't remember the name because
it's called. Where it's it's by
Watch
Ubisoft.
Dogs.
Watch Dogs. I mean, because I played a little bit of Watch Dogs, and I mean, where you got to like hack in. No, I didn't say that it was bad. It was just if you're like me, and I'm the sort of completionist kind of person. I like to get all the achievements if I can, to the best of my ability. There's some games that I can't. it's full of stuff to do, but it's the same stuff where you've got to hack in and you got to figure out crimes and things, and then you've got to climb to the top of a tower. I think before that, when I still had that PS3 before I sold it to Jose, I was playing Infamous, and it was very similar because you had to climb up and unlock things and then whatever. So it's full of repetitive tasks versus it being just, I could see collecting stuff because it's like GTA or Saints Row, because I was playing Saints Row 3 and I was trying to find all of the like pallets of cash or whatever they do in Saints Row. It's been a long time since I played that too. So they're technically empty because it's all the same stuff, but it's devoid of really storytelling elements. When you talk of Majora's Mask, everything that's in that world sort of
almost has a purpose. Is
interdependent, and sure, you're playing a Zelda game, you only have your limited skill set, but you still have a ton of different ways to interact with it because you have 20 plus masks you can use.
Oh yeah, which can drastically change how the game plays.
Crash Bandicoot 4, it's just paid. I've never actually played a Crash Bandicoot game.
You haven't? Really?
Nope, I haven't played any Crash Bandicoots. I played a little bit of Spyro. Well, I told you, we skipped PS1, went right to PS2.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I played one of the less popular Spyros back in the day, the one that was on the PS2. I don't remember what it's called.
There we go. I believe we have reached.
Because the first PS2 game I played was Kingdom Hearts, and I loved that game. I loved it.
Good choice.
So.
I believe he is.
Your texture done?
I believe he is done. I think we still have some extra time, do we not?
We're almost at 2 hours.
Okay. How much time do we have left?
Well, I was hoping to head back home by 7 because we still.
Let's go for a little bit longer because I just don't want to be in traffic. And also,
well, we're already missing the after work traffic because
I don't believe that.
After work traffic ended about an hour ago.
I don't believe that. There's somebody.
There's somebody.
There's somebody on the road right now.
Somebody.
And I don't appreciate their existence on the road, and I would rather not be around them. Also, I gotta get these little highlights here. Hold on. This is.
Oh yeah, keep painting.
Just a little bit more.
That's fine. I see. Oh, the one game that I really, really enjoyed that would be kind of similar. Well, it wouldn't be similar to Bandicoot, but it'd be similar to kind of Spyro. Would be Jak and Daxter.
That one
I have 100%ed that game 3 times. It's been a long time because I don't have a PS2 to play it on, but.
Something do I want?
Well, I was thinking I would just probably get the remaster, the remaster of all the Crash Bandicoots. I'd probably play the Spyro collection before I play the Crash Bandicoots because I usually
would like to play them on the original console.
Sort of collectathon games. Exploration collectathons.
It'd be nice to revisit them.
But I like it being an environment that I like to wander around because I've played Banjo-Kazooie, a bit of Banjo-Tooie, and we've even got Nuts and Bolts because we have the Rare Replay collection at home. That's what we got. That's what when we bought an Xbox One back in the day, it came with the Rare Replay collection, and so that's the bundle I got.
I would like to get the Crash Bandicoot 1 through 3 on the PS1.
Well, I think. Well, you want it
personally.
PS1?
Yeah.
You're probably
I'd like to play that.
You're probably looking. I know. I miss Jak and Daxter too. I have played. I even played the one that is like the racing game back in the day, but I have not. I don't have a PSP, so I only played it as like at the store. Do you guys think the indie games and retro games having such a good time right now because the AAA studios just forgot what actually makes games fun?
Yes, I do.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
Good.
With AAA's is what I think is it's game design by sort of vote by stockholder. It's like, hey,
and they don't understand what fun is.
What game is really popular right now? Oh, battle royales. Let's make 50 million battle royales. They have a brand.
Oh yeah, because you know these gamers, they don't really understand what culture is. They don't know. They're pretty much stupid. Just slap on anything that's familiar with them, and they'll be happy. Give me your money, you bastards.
And there's also
them.
technically there's also
It's very frustrating.
There's also technically the very loud Twitter brigade that tends to get things pushed up
That are not fun.
As they want, they basically tell them this is what you need to put in your game.
And then they put them in and then forget to make the game fun.
So they end up spending all their
glad
time
we have this new
after
character,
an audience that's probably not even going to buy
It's not
games.
fun. Yeah. They
Music.
What? Oh, yeah, music. Well, I'm not. You want? Yes. What music? There you go. That one. Haha. Yeah, they don't know what fun is. Stockholders, shareholders apparently don't know what fun is. And they ruin everything they touch. Which is funny because they bought into the thing because the industry was banking before.
Well, again.
And everyone was buying into it because everyone was having fun.
It's kind of like what's happened to
the
comic
creators
books.
were just making what they wanted. They made what they wanted.
The same thing with comic books and movies. Yeah. My love for Marvel.
Where is you?
My love for Marvel died with Tony Stark. Because Iron Man is my favorite Marvel character. I'm sorry. It's not Robert Downey Jr. It's
Where is it?
Iron Man Tony Stark.
Oh, here.
Because I had read some of the threads.
We have extra time.
The Invincible. Is it Invincible or
Wall Street guy? Make more Fortnite.
Make me a Fortnite.
That's what video games are, right?
That's like
just
with
Fortnite.
My Game Pass. My Game Pass has a perk where you can get the Founders Bundle of this Animal Battle Royale one, and I have no idea what it is exactly. Are you showing things off?
Well, kind of. We also have some time, and I would rather not just stare at a blank screen. So, kind of. I need to apply this a bit. But yeah, these CEOs don't know what fun is, and they never will.
We should
we
should totally look up the trailer for that. I'm gonna go look it up because it's something that they've been trying to offer to me. I want to see if there's a trailer on there and we can like critique it for a minute.
What is?
I want to see if that's the title of it. Animal Battle Royale. Oh, I don't care about watching. Super Animal Royale.
I know this bugs somebody. There was one guy's like, I hate that you do one vertice at a time. I'm gonna do one vertice at a time. Watch it. Watch. One vertice.
It's just Animal Crossing with murder enabled. Well, look, see, Animal Crossing doing really well last year, and then Battle Royale, Fortnite still making a lot of money. Just slap them together.
I don't understand why they don't just give us their money.
Wasn't there like a creepypasta version of Animal Crossing, a game a little indie game?
I think there was. Yeah. I think so.
So in any case.
Almost done. This is the scene for the next video. Shoot.
Let me go. Watch. Let me go.
This is where we're at. There's no actual textures applied. I just got through filming myself modeling it, and next I'll just be applying textures. I thought about going over texturing, but I have so many textures to make. I figured I will just apply them, and that'll be fun. And then I have my guy here for scale. And the Echo's house will go right here. She'll have a flower garden right here. Herb gardens over here. There will be one cow here. a giant tree over here, along with these other trees. We have ourselves a lovely greenhouse. That's mainly for tools.
Algorithms are ruining people's lives.
Yes, they are.
I agree.
Oh, let me move this over.
I know I'm interrupting you.
No. No. It's fine. We're here to talk. And there you go. And then we have a boathouse for an airship. It doesn't look like this. But this is its representation in approximate scale-ish. You'll notice that it floats.
Made me my own Ivlis.
Your what?
It's from Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Because they have a lot of airships. So.
No. I've always liked the concept of an airship. Let me see.
Up, the map looks awesome. Love
Shoot.
to see the story behind it.
Oh, it shall be coming up. Apparently, I guess next month.
Well, I mean, we're
in a few more weeks. I'm hoping. I want to get it.
I
2
want
days
to get
from
it
done.
July.
I don't know, like in a week's time. We'll see how that goes. It will probably take more like 2 weeks. What? What? No.
Okay. Just letting you know.
I've never bothered to mention when my
depends,
birthday is.
It depends if you want it to be.
No.
That's the question. Okay.
Not really. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Shh. Later. 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 Much later. Listen to the sound of my voice later. Let's be real. We probably won't celebrate it. I'll probably be working.
Getting steampunk vibes. I do like steampunk.
Good.
One of our early times hanging out together was like the first Halloween, and I have these hair extensions that are just like cyberpunk dreads, but you know, I kind of am probably more steampunk than cyberpunk, but it's just because it has green and blue in the hair, so it's like brightly colored. And that's what I wore for Halloween, and Mike liked my hair extensions. And I also have my boots, because I like boots with buckles.
Where are
So
you? Distract them, Danny.
steampunk.
Distract them while I find it. The hell did I name it?
I don't know. What
Echo's Home. Echo's Island. It's literally just a ship. It's probably right in front.
ship?
Welcome to the stream. Blah blah.
Did you,
Oh, here it
did you
is.
name
Making.
it
That's
the-
right. That's the airship. Hold on. Go away. Stop. There it is. Look how pretty it is. Look at it. Behold. The SS. Well, it's actually gonna have a different name. What was this? What did you want me to call it again? Rose something?
Well, it's gonna be like Rosebud or some sort of flower name.
There you go. The SS Rosebud. And I think I'm still missing. Go away. There it is. That's better. Now we have everything back up. And this thing comes with a rudder. It has its propulsion engine. That's located inside. It has a door. It has stained glass windows that are not see-through right now.
It's
They are.
kind of like
It has a
those look
cabin,
like
and on the
tulips
inside we
more.
have our
Tulips.
curtains. We have our untextured steering wheel, and we have a very, very dirty window. If we scroll out, we have the bow, we have the stern, we have the starboard and port, which apparently is on the left side, but okay. We have some barrels. We have an engine room. And another texture right here.
Wow.
And of course,
Stark likes
her
it.
beautiful flag. Yes. It's glorious. And all, just 719 faces. Over 1,000 tries. But whatever. And hopefully this doesn't warp too much. Although I may have to add some more faces to keep it from completely and utterly warping. But we'll see. Ta-da. And this took, I think, an entire day. Yeah, I think it was an entire day.
I think you made the well, I know you eventually were asking me what decorations should we add, what colors should we make, should we put little flags. and things like that. I still wanted a little, like a little masthead on the front, but.
I mean, you have a piece of wood. Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. That is annoying. There you go. That's better. I don't know what that was about. So yeah, I'm hoping to be done with it in. I'm really wanting like a week, maybe a week and a half. We'll see. I have to finish texturing all this, which should be like a day's work, I think, to make all the textures and texture it, and then we have to do some voice acting, which ideally should only take a day. We'll see. And then after that is the animating, which would probably take up a good amount of time, but I'm hoping to get it done really fast, and we'll see what happens. And do I need you? You know what? Just so it doesn't warp too much, let me add this. Yep. Shoot. Oh boy. And yeah. So, we'll get it out as soon as we can. Why would you like that? Alright, it is 6:44, as you can see. I think we are going to go ahead and sign off for today. I gotta get home. I gotta work on... I don't know, what do I have to work on next? There's an entire list of things to work on.
If you guys want to,
Sound?
in comments, come up with the types of merch that you would want. Just go ahead, drop it in the comments afterwards, and tell us some good ideas. Cause
Yeah, more specifically, for me personally, artistic-wise, do you want characters that are hand-drawn, that are rendered with, extra bit of niceties, like, the lens flares and all the nice
Mr.
color
Doll
gradients
print.
and extra bits here and there? Or maybe both?
we have somebody from
Okay.
France.
Hello, Mr. Frenchman. How are you
The
doing?
Dolly print.
Welcome. Unfortunately, you've hit the tail end, I'm afraid. But we are happy to have you.
Yeah, and saying thank you for the video. So we're getting the. Yeah, well, we will have to see. Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, we have to drive home, unfortunately. Pack up. Ugh.
Yeah, you can watch it from watch it from the
I
beginning.
gotta do some more audio work for the upcoming thing that I'm doing with Danny Arcadia, which I'm not sure anyone's heard just yet. It's at the beginning of the video, but we'll just say now. If I haven't mentioned it before, Danny and I are making something really nice. We'll not say just yet what specifically it is, because that's the only secret that I wish to keep, although I have, on social medias, have shown things a little bit, art-wise, not too much. But I think it'll be a fantastic way to, interact with you guys more, and we'll more than likely branch off into even more projects, even more fun things. So keep an eye on that. I thought we should go live with it probably in the middle of next month. We'll have like a pretty good start and everything. I imagine that we'll still improve on it and make it more interactable as time goes on, but I think we're at a pretty good place to start, and it utilizes both of our skills. I, as you can see, am definitely more of the art and sound guy, and he is doing a lot of the coding bit. I think he'll also do some art assets too, more than likely, because the dude is good at that as well. I'm not the only one that can do art assets, but yeah, that should be coming up the middle of next month, so we'll see how you guys like that.
And we'll figure out when we'll stream again.
Very soon. Oh, and the next stream more than likely will be going over how I make my videos, specifically the animation bits. And I thought that would be kind of fun to do. Well, I was originally going to do a video like I normally do. Probably still will, but the next video, the next stream will definitely be animating. So probably the next stream will probably end up being very soon because I want to get the video done as soon as possible. The entire video won't be done on stream, but I think it'll be enough to kind of get a general idea how the workflow kind of goes when it comes to animation.
You guys are awesome. Never change.
The only change that I say will happen is it will become more creative, might become more insane, especially if I get a bit manic here and there, which happens in spring specifically. All right.
All right, guys.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one. We'll hang out with you maybe next week. It might be 2 weeks. It depends. We have a holiday weekend coming up, so.
Christian F, happy to see you as well. Let's see, Stark.
Yeah, Stark Craft's been with us for a while.
My eyes are getting blurry here. I'm not wearing my glasses. Stark Craft, thank you for staying the entire time, my man. All right. Yes, The Last Survivor. Fantastic.
This is my favorite channel, QTV.
Aw. Thank you.
All right.
Everyone, you have a fantastic night, day, wherever you are. Have a fantastic one, and stay creative, guys. Goodbye.